Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super exciting because I am sharing all about my engagement and wedding planning. I am so excited for this moment. I knew this day would come one day, but I didn't know when, and so I'm just very excited and overwhelmed. It has been a really crazy couple of weeks, so I'm really excited to share this with you guys. If you are new, definitely consider subscribing, and definitely if you love wedding planning. And yeah, let's just get into how it happened. So it was a typical Sunday for us. It was our 5-year anniversary and we had dinner plans later that evening, so we got up and did the normal things we do in the mornings, which is getting a Starbucks, we get a breakfast, we get our coffee, and then we go to either LeRose or Home Depot. We came back home and then we just started working on the projects that we typically do on the weekends. And so I was doing something inside and then he asked me to come outside. He messed something up, so I was like 5 seconds away from like cussing him out, but I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't, because then he also was like, I guess I wasn't doing what he wanted to do. Like, I wasn't in the placement that he expected me to go, because typically I'm in the garden, but I was working on something else inside. And so he asked me to come out to this one little area near my garden bed. And he was like, there is this fungus in your garden bed, like you have to look at it. I'm like, what? Excuse me? And then he turned around really fast, and then I turned around and I'm like, there's nothing in the bed, like, what? And I turned around, he's on one knee in pea gravel. So that is saying a lot about him, because pea gravel that hurts kneeling on it. And he proposed to me and it was so beautiful. I have no idea what he said to me. I kind of just started crying, and then I realized how horrendous I looked, because it was like weekend errand morning. So I had a bandana on, I had a hoodie on, I had like leggings, I was covered in mud, I just looked horrible. And he's proposing to me and saying all these beautiful things that it just went in one ear, not the other, because I low-key blacked out. It was the craziest thing. I just remember the first 3 things he said, or I guess the first sentence he said to me, which was really sweet, and yes, and then I said yes. So I'm really excited. So let me share the ring. So this is kind of like my dream ring. I don't like jewelry that it's very blingy, really flashy, like a lot going on. I really love simple, dainty things. And so I've had my wedding board on Pinterest since I got my Pinterest account. Like, I have been planning my wedding for whomever wanted to marry me, literally for almost a decade now, which is absolutely crazy to think about. But this is the first ring that I had pinned because it's my favorite style. Everything about it is perfect. And so the ring is in oval shaped diamond on a really simple setting. It is rose gold. I love the band. It is very simple, it's very dainty, and this is perfectly what I want. All right, let's talk about the wedding, the most exciting part. And so yes, we are just thinking about doing a small, intimate 50 to 60 person wedding. We're either thinking about spring or fall, just depending. I'm leaning more towards fall because I love the colors of the flowers in fall and the fall, like the floral that's available in the fall. As for the color palette, the things that I'm attracted to are like beiges and creams and like peachy colors. I also love burgundy, so like in my head I'm thinking of like a burgundy peach cream, white bouquet or something like that. I also really love navy. I don't know what Quinton is really interested in. He kind of is like the I don't want to plan, but I also have a lot of opinions, so merging that together it's like a whole thing. And then the vibe, I would love like a very small ceremony, because that's the part that I think is the most cringeworthy. I don't know, I don't want to walk slowly down an aisle. I don't want people staring at me. I definitely don't want cell phones. Like, I just want the photographer to film everything and take pictures. Just a very short ceremony, vows over with, and then it is a party. I want that party vibe, that cozy dinner party vibe, greenery somewhere in a garden somewhere, with like a really long table, or long tables, and then I want like lots of flowers on every table and greenery. I want candles everywhere. I want like all of the trees to be illuminated in candle, like in lighting, and just like that soft white lighting that is just so perfect. A nighttime reception would just be perfect as well, because that would just aid in all of the vibes. I want music. I just want people on the dance floor the entire time. And yeah, those are the vibes for the wedding. And then for the dress, it's gonna be lace. I'm gonna have some type of silky lace dress that is strapless, probably like a sweetheart neckline, probably like a mermaid shape. I really love like the hip hugging type of shape. I also like A-line, but those are the vibes for the dress. So just depending on where we are getting married and that whole thing, I'll determine what dress is appropriate. Another option for the wedding too is eloping and then just having a reception somewhere in our favorite place, which could either be Hawaii. We really love Kauai. Also love Greece. Greece is beautiful if you haven't been before. So like a Santorini wedding would be so beautiful. Something like that. We're still thinking through options. We've been engaged for about a couple, like 3 weeks or so now. And so I'm just now starting wedding planning. So I'll bring you guys along as I am wedding planning. I'm so very excited. I hope you guys are too. If you have any comments, suggestions on, like, if you live in Atlanta, venues in Atlanta, or like at least very close to it, if you have any suggestions on videographers or florists or anything like that, please let me know in the comments down below. I'll be so like excited for any kind of help. I have the knots, but because we were wanting to do something very small and intimate, I don't know if I should go to a place that does like full service wedding planning for small weddings or any of that. So if you have any tips, please let me know. If you are a former bride, that would be so helpful. And yeah, I'm really excited to share this with you. It's gonna be really exciting, and I cannot wait to actually get started planning. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, leave all your tips down in the comments below, and I'll see you in a couple of days in a brand new video. Bye.